Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to our Festival Disney stage from Wilmington, Delaware, under the direction of Dr. Carlton L. Cannon Jr., the Cab Calloway School of the Arts Concert Band.
Good afternoon. Hey, all right. You should be proud of yourselves. Good performance today. Really nice. Hi, I'm Doug. Carlton? Yeah, nice to meet you. Great work. Good work. Everybody doing okay? Yes. Feeling much better now? Yes. Ready to go hit a park? Yes. Which one are you going to today? This one? Oh, good. There's a lot of good stuff to do here. Tell me a little bit about your school. I enjoyed hearing your symphonic band earlier. This is concert band. What age group? 6th through 8th grade?
Breaking into 6th grade. And 7th grade, 8th grade.
Okay. Okay. And is the School of the Arts middle school only, or is it?
We do have a high school.
You do have a high school as well.
So the jazz band is also middle school, 6th, 7th, 8th grade.
Okay. Is it kind of like a charter or alternative? I mean, is it a magnet? Okay, good. In Delaware, good. That's great. You have orchestra, choir, show choir, and all that stuff?
Show choir, jazz band.
And the focus is on the arts?
Yes.
That's awesome.
Dance.
And dance, great. Excellent. You guys are in a good situation. I hope my children can attend a school like this that has such an emphasis on the arts. You all are so lucky to have this. The arts are everywhere. Just go outside in the park. The arts are everywhere. Everything you see with the visual art and the oral arts, when you hear music, there's music everywhere in the park. So just know it, appreciate it, and you're at the right school to know all this stuff. We have just a few moments together before we send you on your way, but I have a few things that I hope will help you as you continue to develop as not only people, but as musicians, and not only just musicians, but as performers of your particular instrument. My first piece of advice is for the percussion section. And one of my colleagues said this earlier, in that you guys are right up against this shell. And we hear you. All three of you are very, very strong players, so we hear you very well. But you have the power right here. These sticks right here are lethal weapons. All right? You have the power to, if you play just a little bit too loud, or if it projects a little bit too loud, you enforce your power on everyone else, and then they feel the need to maybe overblow just a little bit. So think more team concept. Think more like you're the lineman instead of the quarterback. Okay? Does that make sense? Does that resonate? All right? More of a team concept. If you're playing back here, I want you to constantly challenge, all three of you guys, I want you to constantly think about, what's the trombone playing? What's the flute playing? What are the saxophones playing? If you come in with that mentality, the band will be so much better off, okay? You have the power to infect everyone, and I say that in a good way, all right? So just be really conscious of what everyone else is doing. And that's really a challenge that we have with everybody's part. If you can think about, Madam Opa, what's your name? Victoria. If you can think about what, Madam Trombone, what's your name? Skylar? Victoria and Skylar. If you can be so solid on your part that you think, trombones have the melody here, I think I'll play just a little bit less. Or there's one of those bass lines where the trombones were da, 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 in the end. You say, da, 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 doesn't sound like the main tune, right? Not the melody. So you know, hey, I think clarinets have the tune here, so I'm going to play just a little bit less. No matter what, even if it says forte, fortissimo, the best artists will know what else is going on within the rehearsal and the music and know when it's their time to shine. Okay? All right, so if you would, take out Smoky Mountain Rhapsody. There was one concern I had here on this piece, in that I wasn't sure if the eighth notes articulations were all the same. So when we're in this ensemble setting here, we want to make sure we're all speaking the same language. Now it's like English. You all are from Delaware, so you might have maybe an East Coast accent or a New York accent, maybe. You'll come down here to Florida, and maybe some of them down here, if they're not transplants from another state, will have a little bit of a twang. If you go up north in the Midwest to like Chicago and Michigan and Wisconsin, they have their own little accents as well. You want to make sure that now everyone was playing eighth notes, but we all had a bunch of different dialects, okay? Can you say the word for me? T. T. Now say ta. Say da. Hold your right hand, put it right in front of your mouth, and say those same things again. T, T, ta, da. Do you hear how the air feels against your hand? It's the same thing that you put into your horn, okay? So if some of you are going da, 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 and some of you are going ta, 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 we got two different languages going on here, all right? So everyone on concert F, on your concert F, do everybody know concert F, okay? Clarinet's gonna be your G, trumpet's gonna be your G. Everybody sit up nice and tall. Eighth notes, ta, 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 or T, 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 T. 1, 2, eighth notes, and go. Okay, now da, 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 da. Let me hear das. 1, 2, and ready, and. Okay, you must have that at your disposal as a wind player. You must be able to articulate what speaks in the music, okay? This section right here at Smoky, I didn't feel like we were all doing the right articulations. Can we do beginning of Smoky Mountain Rhapsody? We are going to do this slower than what you're used to, and I want you to really concentrate on your articulation. Everybody sit up nice and tall. That's another thing that I commented on. I see a lot of slouchy backs. Everybody sit up nice and tall. You know what that does? I know it's comfortable to kind of lounge back and slouch, but you're actually totally messing with your airstream right now. Instead of your airstream being able to be from down here and strong, it now has to go like on a maze through your body, okay? So everybody sit up nice and tall and take nice deep breaths. We're gonna talk about this if we have enough time, but let's do articulation thing first. Here we are, one more time. Concert F, everyone. Oh no, beginning, right? Beginning. Da, 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 da. This is under tempo. Here we're at this tempo. 1, 2, ready, and. Okay, one more time. I heard from the low brass, you may have to try a little bit harder. Whoa, 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 whoa. Ta, 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 ta. Use that tongue that we just talked about. Try it again. Say the syllables ta or t in your mouthpiece as you're buzzing. One more time. 1, 2, ready, and. That's it, that's it. That's it. All right, just make sure that you are articulating when you play, because that is the musical language that you speak. Okay? The middle section, bar 73. I felt like because of some of your postures and some of your breath, you were running out of air. So we had like these big, beautiful phrases, and then you ran out of air, and there was like silence for a fraction. You don't want to mess up the musical line by running out of breath. Everybody take a big breath and breathe in. Breathe out for 8 counts. Ready? Go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Try it again. And breathe in. Breathe out for 12. Ready? Go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12. Did you find yourself running out of air at the end? Now, this isn't like a superficial breath where you kind of fill up here. This is one of these where you really fill up from down south. And then you have all that air at your disposal to make great music and great sounds. Is everybody with me? Good, let's do that. Here is 73. Big breath. Do not run out of air. Connect all these notes. 73. You with us? 73. 1, ready, and. Wow. Do it again. Nice, connect the notes. Really smooth in between the notes. One more time, same thing. 1, and ready, and go. And. Big breath, support. 2, support trombones. More air. Good. When you have a section like this, you always want to play with the roundest, fullest, richest sound that you can play with all the time. Okay? You're a good, talented band. I hope you enjoy music. I hope you enjoy your time here at Disney World. Thanks for coming to Festival Disney.